screen right now. Okay, right. So how many of you who are here already? 18 so far. Group leaders and also, class reps, please contact your friends, please tell them to join me right now, because otherwise, hang on, I would paste this. Okay, so let's wait for the rest to join us. 22 so far. Where's the name list? Don't worry, I have the name list with me. I will be calling few names randomly, so please tell the rest to join me now, because we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 paragraphs altogether. And of course, I would be calling names, especially those who are from group 1, H4T1 and H4T2. Okay, please. Do we have Nick, Muhammad Shazani Irfan in the house? If yes, please say hello to me.
Yes, sir.
Hello, how are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing great, sir.
Okay, thank you for responding to me. Do we have Nur Alia Natasha binti Zamri in the house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why do you sound so weak today? Have you started fasting one day earlier than us?
No, sir.
Really? Are you fasting today?
No, no.
No. Okay. All right. So did I tell you that I am going to conduct the class fully in the online mode for the whole Ramadan season, for the whole Ramadan month? This is to help you to, lessen your burden. I don't want you to feel tired during the Ramadan month, okay? But you have got to promise me that the attendance should be full, okay? Right now, there are only 22. If the trend continues, then I have no other options but to conduct the physical classes. What about that? Okay, so please tell the rest of your friends to join me now, okay? Let's ask some of you from H4T2. Do we have Ismail today? Ismail, one of the most usual suspects who always went missing in my class all this while. If he's not here, please, your other group members, maybe Nur Amalin Sofia or Amilanda Suraya or Nick Nur Ain Atira, you can call him up or you can text him to join us right now. Otherwise, because of this one person, everybody has got to attend the physical class during the Ramadan season. All right, so please tell him to cooperate well with the rest of you. Okay. Okay. Right, 27 should be okay. Do we have Navia in the house today? Navia. Usually Navia is always the one who would greet me and say hello or something. But unfortunately, she's not around. Please, your the group mates to Navia, please call her to join me now. Yeah. Okay. So next week, I think, if I'm not mistaken, on Tuesday evening around 4 to 6 p.m., all students will be sitting for the reading task PB. Okay. So we have scheduled and we have standardized it that you guys are going to take your reading task PB on this coming Tuesday or Monday, I couldn't remember, but somewhere around next week, from 4 to 6 p.m. So I think by having this kind of exercises or practices, this will help you, a little bit in preparing yourself for the task. Okay, right. Now, so let me share the screen first. I forgot to share the screen earlier. Right. That let me zoom this in so that you can read it clear, more clearly. Okay, right. Right. So I told you that you have got to answer these two pages. It's it's from part 4. And right after this, once we have finished with the discussion of this particular part of this particular section, I will ask you to continue working on another part later on. All right, without further ado, let me take out my magic writing pad. And can I have a few of you to read me the passage? I mean, I will break them into a few paragraphs. So let's look at this first part first. Before that, can I ask you a question? How many of you have ever read this novel, Tuesdays with Maury? Please press your raise hand button. None of you have read. Oh, okay. That's Amila Suraya, who has left the meeting. I hope that she can come back very soon. Okay, Tuesdays with Maury is actually a real, a real novel. It was actually some sort of like a diary, written by Mitch Albom. Mitch Albom is actually the real author. Okay, Mitch Albom is actually a real author. I'm not sure whether he has passed on or not, but Mitch Albom is actually the real author of this book, and this is actually a memoir of his relationship with his student by the name of Maury. Okay, so Maury was his student when he was in his sophomore year in the university, and Mitch Albom was actually a university lecturer. Okay, so it's a very nice novel. It's a very nice story, and if you Google it up, if you check out on the YouTube, there were some TV movies which had been made based on this story. Okay, it's very moving. It talks about the relationship that a teacher and also a student should have. It's not just limited, within the four walls of the classroom only. And Maury has learned a lot about life lessons from his lecturer. Okay, now I will break this into a few parts so that we don't have to ask so many people to read the text, to save time. So this part, I want one of you to read it up for us. Okay, this one. Okay, I want another person to read it up for us. And then after we answer the questions, 15 and 16, then we'll continue reading this one, number 3, and then another one is 4. Okay, so basically I will choose 2 students from H4T1 and 2 students from H4T2, yeah? Okay, so the luckiest person from H4T1 who will be reading the first 2 paragraphs is, drum roll. Okay, do we have Nur Nadirah binti Maryam Suhaimi? Say hello to me, please. Nur
Yes,
Nadirah.
sir.
Okay, so I want you to read this one, yeah? Please read me the first 2 paragraphs. Okay, can you look at the screen clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may begin now.
Okay. This book is about the relationship between a professor, Maury Schwartz, and his student, Mitch Albom,
Stop
the
for a while,
writer himself.
stop for a while. Okay, I did give you a little bit wrong of information. The professor is Maury and the student is Mitch. Okay, so it's the other way around, not Mitch as the professor. Okay, I'm so sorry for the misinformation.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can continue.
Mitch found Maury 15 years after he graduated, and at that time, Maury was in the last stages of his life. They resumed each other's role in each other's life, Maury the teacher and Mitch the student. Though this time the lessons were not academic, they were more about lessons in life. They met every Tuesday where Maury recollected and reminisced about his life experiences and what he had learned from them. The most beautiful thing about the book is the pure and warm relationship between a teacher and a student, because this is actually what a teacher-student relationship is supposed to be. It has the most pivotal aspect for a strong fundamental in any relationship, which is listening. This relationship was so pure, it turned into a friendship.
Thank you so much, Nadira. All right. I hope that right after this, you can actually Google up. I think that if I manage to find the e-version, the ebook version of this novel, I will surely share with you. Okay. And maybe we can actually come up with a book review about what the story is all about. Okay. And yeah, I hope that you would have a good relationship with your teachers as well, right? Even though you are no longer a student to your high school, but I hope you can actually keep a very good relationship with your teacher, because you see, you have got to find out why by reading up this book first, yeah? Thank you so much, Nur Nadira. I hope you guys understand
Okay,
the
sir.
meaning of, thank you, the meaning of the word reminisce. Okay, reminisce means recall. Okay, same goes to this word, recollected and recall, you know, flashback, throwback. Okay, that's the meaning of the word reminisce. Okay, for those who have never come across this word, please jot down the meaning of it: recall, throwback, flashback, or something. Okay, so it has the most pivotal aspect. Okay, the most significant aspect. Pivotal has the same meaning as the word significant. Okay, right. Can we have another representative from H4T1? This time around, let me choose No Radatul Shifa binti Abdul Murad. Radatul Shifa, are you there? Please say hello to me.
Yes, sir. Hello.
How are you doing anyway?
I'm good.
Are you still at home or are you already in the hostel?
Already in the hostel.
Okay, right. So I'm so glad to hear about it. Can you please read the third and the fourth paragraph for us? Can you see the screen clearly?
This I can see it.
Okay, so you can start now over here.
Sometimes the book seems to be preaching too much since Mori talks as much about death as about life. But the preamble is filled with short chapters that talk about lessons with wonderful anecdotes, a gentle humor, and emotional sensitivity. Some says that Tuesdays with Mori is a sad book and make them cry, as they could relate to what Mori discussed with Mitch. It talks about lessons from someone who has been through it all, the heights and lows of life. Someone who has gained love and lost it. Even if you didn't cry, it sure can leave you in a melancholic mood. It was really heartbreaking when Maury passed on. The beautiful things about this book is it makes you think about the words, life, and lessons and experience way after you are done reading it. It leaves quite a profound impact on the readers and gives sound advice that can guide the readers in their life. Morris teachings life through the book, making it a book that readers would read over and over again throughout their lives.
Thank you so much, Nadira. Okay, so I hope that, you know, one day, very, very soon, you can actually purchase or you may get a copy of this novel so that you would understand better what the story or what the life lessons that you can learn from the conversation between these two people, you know, the student and his uh, ex-lecturer. Okay, so yeah, do you know what's the meaning of the word melancholic, Nadira? Nadira?
I don't know,
Okay,
sir.
melancholic has got something to do with sentimental. Have you come across the word sentimental before?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so melancholic and sentimental are basically, you know, similar to each other. It leaves you the the melancholic mood, the sentimental mood, the heartbreaking mood or something like that. Okay, yeah, we come across this word heartbreaking. So because at the end of the story, we learn that Mori finally passed on. Passed on means pass away. Okay, so the beautiful thing about this book, it makes you think about the world, life, the lessons and experiences. It is understandable that you know, when you're around your age right now, 19 to 20, you are filled with so much passion in yourselves, yeah, passion which burns like a fire, you know. But after you reach the age of 30, you know, going to 40, you know that sometimes it's not always about the desire to catch after your dreams is what you should be looking for in life. You know, it's not always all about that. So if you want to know what is actually the real meaning of, you know, what life is all about, I tell you what, you have got to read this book. This is surely you know, a very good book that you can actually um read you know, read through it. Okay, so number 15, what is the most beautiful thing about the book? Is it about too much preaching about life and death? I don't think so. We can basically cross it. Is it gives life lessons from someone who had experienced them? If I were you, I give a question mark on it first. What is the most beautiful thing about the book? The teacher-student relationship that turns into a friendship. Maybe. Okay, so between these two, gives life lesson from someone. Okay, so we look back at the okay, so you see over here, the most beautiful thing about the book is the pure and warm relationship between the teacher and student. Okay, between the teacher and student. Okay, so number 15 is C. How many of you who got it, you know, who got right answer for number 15? Please press your raise hand button. Good. Okay. All right. No, all right. Okay, so basically everybody gets the same answers because this is a very straightforward one, yeah? So this is how you should be doing when you attempt your reading task PB this coming Tuesday. You've got to read first, you have got to understand the whole passage first, right? And then when you figure out the best answer for this particular, I mean, any particular questions, you need to look for the keyword. Okay, so keyword. So do we have beautiful over here? All right, so of course, because B may become the correct answer as well, but we are looking for the most precise, okay, which are relevant to the keyword, which are listed on the question. Okay, that's how you tackle the question. Okay, let's look at number 16. Why does the review say Tuesdays with Maury is a sad book? So let's look at the review. Okay, let's figure out first. Why does the review say Tuesdays with Maury is a sad book? Is it A, it talks about the ups and downs of life and readers could relate to it? I will give a question mark on it first. Is it because the content can give guidance to the readers in their lives? This is also a question mark statement as well. It makes the readers cry. I don't think this is a relevant answer because if you want to cry, it doesn't have to be because of reading a book, right? So which one is the most precise answer? A or B? Okay, let me ask.
A.
All right. Why do you say A? Who answered me just now? Okay, the content can give guidance to the readers in their lives. I think, yeah, I would agree with your answer. It's A. It talks about the ups and downs of life and readers could relate to them, okay? Because the conversation between Mitch and Maury, okay, it's not about the subject that that they are learning and teaching anymore. It's more about the it's mostly about lessons with wonderful anecdotes, a gentle humor and emotional sensitivity. Yeah. Yes, this one. I think this one. The beautiful thing about this book is it makes you think about world, life, the lesson and experiences way after you are after you are done reading it. You would continue, relating your life with what the lessons that you have picked up from the book itself. Okay, so number 16 is A. All right. So let's continue with this one. Review 2. Can we have representatives from H4T2 this time around? Okay. I think I have not been asking Fatiha binti Ismail, okay, for quite some time. Fatiha, say hello to me, please.
Hello, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Where are you right now?
At college, sir.
At college. Are you happy to be back at the college?
Yes.
Are you sure? You don't sound happy. Really?
I'm
Okay.
sure, sir.
All right. Okay. So can you please read these two paragraphs for us?
Okay, sir.
All right.
Tuesdays with Maury is written by Mitch Albom, who was one of Maury's most beloved students. It is a wonderful book. What makes it wonderful is it is like Maury's journal, where it talks about the meaning of life and life's essential lesson. This is practically a book about an old man's reflection on life. Maury was a teacher who loved his job very much, so much so he had built a lot of connections with his students that they became friends. This was especially true with Mitch. They became extremely close after years of losing touch. The two decided to meet every Tuesday. In every meeting, Maury, who was very ill, taught Mitch lessons that he could never learn as well. Maury told Mitch about his life, his mistakes, and his new discoveries. This altered Mitch's beliefs and the way he looked at some things. Their conversation touched on marriage, death, regrets. Maury, in a way, had given Mitch wisdom, the greatest gift of all.
Okay. Fatiha, after reading
Yes.
both reviews, what do you think about the book? Are you excited to go and find the book in the bookstore?
A little bit excited.
A little bit. Okay. Do you have good relationship with your teachers in your high school last time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you please share a little bit with us? What's the name of the teacher and what makes you feel connected to that particular teacher?
Mm,
Where was your high school last time, Fatiha?
SMK Ismail Petra.
SMK Ismail Petra? That's Smith, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who was the most of your the most favorite teacher of yours?
His name is Sir Aiman.
Okay. Which subject does he teach?
English, sir.
English. I see. What makes you, what makes you like the subject and also the teacher himself very much?
At first, I'm a little bit slow in writing English, so he taught me
Mm-hmm.
one by one how to do essay.
Mm-hmm.
So every day he asked me to do one essay a day.
Mm-hmm. And then he
and
would mark your essay. He would examine your essay.
Yes, sir. So every day after school, I will go to
His
his
table.
room.
All right.
Yes. So he will uh,
He will explain about the mistakes, the areas that
uh,
you have done, is it?
yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So right now, what do you think about the English subject? Do you love English now?
Yes, I love English.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, it's good. It's good to hear about it. I hope that you can continue falling in love with the subject, even though you are not learning it anymore in the university later on. Or do you plan to become an English teacher?
No, sir.
What's your ambition? What course do you plan to take up?
Psychologist.
Psychologist, but you know that you can always apply the knowledge or the language skills that you have learned, from your previous teacher and also from me as well into what you are doing later on, right? Do you
Yes,
agree
sir.
with my statement?
I agree.
Okay, thank you so much, Fatiha. It's good to
Okay.
have a conversation with you today. All right, so let's move on to the next two final paragraphs. So let's have um Ismail, do we have Ismail in the house now? Ismail, let me check. Fatihah binti Ismail, yes. But Ismail himself, I don't think so. Ismail, you keep making me feel disappointed, yeah? All right, it's okay, it's okay. Do we have Muhammad Firdaus Lazim? Firdaus?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you please read for us the final two paragraphs? This one.
Sure, sir.
Okay, you may start now.
The most amazing part in the book is how Murray considered himself lucky because although he was terminally ill, he still had the chance to say goodbye to everyone he loved. There are also some serious parts that could be boring to the readers, but Murray was charming in his simplicity and truthfulness. In addition, the way Mitch presented Murray's ideas ensured that the readers did not feel bored. What the readers might find interesting in this book is that the lessons given by Mori, which were raw, very precious, and inspirational. Some say, like Mitch, they have a different perspective on how they see life after reading the book. For example, Mori made us realize that it is alright to be vulnerable, although sometimes it can be scary and hurt us, like falling in love. There is always a chance that our hearts could be broken, but if you will never try, you will never know. Some readers say that the book had a very deep impact on them and stay with them even after finishing it. Some said in a strange way, no matter how interesting the book was, they were not in a rush to finish the book as they had to stop and take in the simple yet overwhelming these things that Maury and Mitch had discussed. The chapter were like little pills of life where you had to take them on a daily basis.
Thank you so much, Firdaus. Do you enjoy reading these two reviews? Firdaus?
Of course, sir.
Really?
Of course, sir.
Okay. It's glad. I'm glad to hear about it. Okay, let's ask a question related to this story. Uh where was your high school, Firdaus?
SMK Baco.
SMK Bacho. Okay. Um I couldn't remember. You know, I had cross path with an English teacher over there by the name of Sir
Uh,
Nazri. So I couldn't remember, but I was told that SMK Bachok has a bunch of great teachers as well. Anyway, do you have any do you keep in touch? Do you still keep in touch with your teachers in your high school?
of course, my teachers is quite fun, so
All
we
right.
still keep in touch.
All right. Can you please name some of them?
We have teacher Siti,
Mm-hmm.
teacher Suhaibah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what makes you, really fall in love with their subjects?
Uh, although although we are in learning, they still have some jokes, I think.
Okay.
So that's quite fun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, mm, is doesn't serious lah, like
Okay, I got it. I got it. All right. So do you still remember any advices, any life advices that they have shared with you that you still keep it until today?
mm, their advice is if you want to you must be hard now and easy for later.
Mm-hmm. You have got to undergo the difficulties first, right? Before you can enjoy the success
Right.
of it. Okay, later on. All right. So I think it's applicable to everybody, in order to get what you want in life, you must bear with all the difficulties. You must bear with all the hardship that you are facing right now before you enjoy, the sweetness of the success later on. Okay, right, that's good. I hope that you can always keep in touch with your teachers, and if you wish, you can always keep in touch with me as well. All right, no problems. Okay, thank you so much, Firdaus. Okay, let's discuss the answers together. What
Thank you,
is
sir.
right? Welcome. So, what is the best gift Maury gave to Mitch? Of course, not Maury's life. Um, I've come across with wisdom, so the greatest gift of all. So the answer is a very clear cut. 17 is A. Okay, wisdom. Wisdom comes from the word wise. Wisdom means kebijaksanaan. For those who have never come across this word, this is the meaning of it. Okay, let's discuss the answer for question 18. Why did Maury consider himself lucky? Maury could charm people. No, I think that's not about it. He is simple. He is simple and trustworthy. Mm, do you agree with it? He was able to say his goodbyes. Mm, yes, all right. So you find it over here. Although he was terminally ill, because Maury was was sick at the end of his life, but he still managed to say goodbye to everyone he loved. So this is what considered him as the luckiest person. Okay, answer question 19 and 20 based on review 1 and review 2. Both reviews agree that the most remarkable thing about this book is it because the book has short chapters? Nope. The meetings, they were held only on Tuesdays? Nope. Obviously, the answer is C, the teacher-student relationship that turned into a friendship. How many of you who agree with my answer, number 19, C? Please press your raise hand button. Okay. So this is how you are going to answer your questions for your reading PB later on. You need to identify the possible answers based on what you have read before, okay? And then you try to remove all the most non-relevant answers first before you consider the ambiguous one. Ambiguous means mengelirukan or maybe the possible answers, yeah? Okay, good. And then last one, which of the following is true about both reviews? Okay, let's go through one by one. Both reviews agreed that the book is rather boring. Obviously, no, this is not the answer. Both reviews agreed that the book is an inspiration to its readers. Maybe I will give a question mark on it. Both reviews agreed that the book has made a great impact on its readers. So which one is which one is the most accurate one? great impact, inspiration. Inspiration, great impact. Should I choose C? How many of you who chose C for the answer for number 20? Please press your raise hand button. Yeah. The book is not just an inspiration, but it has made a great impact to the readers as well, right? Okay, so that's about it. Now, we have another 40 minutes to before we finish our session. So for the next 40 minutes, I want you to continue doing your exercise. Yeah, I want you to look at page. I want you to look at page 151 and 152, part 6. Okay, I will give you time. Right now it's 12:20, and by 12:45, I think I want to discuss the answers. Okay, page 151 and 152, part 6. Okay, can we come back to this Google Meet room later on by 12:45? I will let you answer the question from page 151 and 152 first, question, part 6, question 27 until 33. Okay, are you clear with my instruction now? You have got to. Okay, good. Right. So you may leave the Google Meet room for a while, and you come back later at 12:45 p.m. All right. I'll see you later. Thank you so much. You may leave the room now for a while. Okay.